son, I love him. For him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
General West, turn to stop.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
With it is Jackson. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Orbit.
59 Mike, check, 59. I'm here all day.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Davante Adams. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down, Jones. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jones. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jake Ryan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
70,
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's coming.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
All day, every day, any day. Check 26, check 26. Alert!
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Adams on the hookup. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. The open man here, Renfro. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Brady again. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Go bandit! Regular!
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Check nickel. Check.
Hey, check it.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down.
Check, sugar! Don't let him breathe! Out there!
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Brady now to throw. Caught outright by Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Blue draw Corkers.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Go.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I hope he brought your left because I'm
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 54. Here we go, here we go. Quick dance. Go. Easy. 72.
They'll run it again with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Joker.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Goes underneath for Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, goal 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
We own him. Hey, check it.
Mike, 54.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Now on 2nd and 16. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
You ready?
51's the mic. Rip right. Watch tight as well.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here we go on second and 12. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And Adams has it, complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Davante Adams, 99 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 16, Brady looking deep for Adams. He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Right there, 54, right there.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he loses the football a second time. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall into the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field, and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Brady going to throw here. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, high 7. Don't band it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second.
A week without